So, given that you actually went from a PhD and a postdoc to a career in Meta, right? What would you say was a pivotal point in your career, right? So it's 12 years of career, right? What would you say was a
So,
pivotal point, if there was one?
so, so an important turning point, what I would say, was actually when I joined D2L, because the first project that I was involved in, they recently went to a merger and acquisition, and based on that, they acquired a product that had like a big component of a machine learning in it. And it was a combination of collaborative filtering and principal component analysis. And the thing I found so amazing about it was that it was one of the first times that I actually saw matrices being used in an industry application. And I find it actually so amazing because I could actually use my engineering skills to show that the migration we did, because we needed to migrate the product from Oracle SQL to SQL Server.
Okay.
And I could use a lot of my mathematical skills in there to show that the algorithm worked, and actually could also find a few bugs. I was able to efficiently communicate that with the developer, so we got it resolved in that way. And then on top of that, what was even more cool, I don't know whether you're familiar with BLAS, but it's basic linear algebra subroutines. And it's actually a way that you can speed up calculations a lot, because you can go down to the matrix computational level. And I was actually able to use some of those computations in the algorithm, and that way I could speed it up that much. And it was just so great to see that actually you were able to use all these technologies at the professional world, because people are always saying like, yeah, it's not worth what you learn at university, because once you start working, you're not able to use it. But actually I was able to use all these type of technologies there. And that's something I found like really amazing, because, for example, I did a PhD, and then it might seem a bit weird, all the work that I have been doing afterwards, but actually you are able to reuse so many of the things. You just always need to see how you can transfer it to the current job you're working at.
Yeah, I think you made a good point that I think the fundamental pivotal point was, of course, the fact that you studied all that in your PhD, right? But the fact that you were able to apply it to actually generate value where, your company got acquired, right?
Yeah.
I think it probably was, yeah. I think similar for me, right? I think the first pivotal point happened when I realized that the theoretical value that I was anticipating, like would generate from machine learning or data science, it actually started happening, right? And you actually see it work, and then I think it almost feels magical. Now that of course you have generative AI, and there are a lot more frequent such moments, but it's very interesting.